Nobody builds a GT3 race car to make friends. Porsche has the 911 GT3R, Mercedes-AMG has the GT3 Evo, Ferrari just dropped the 296 GT3. The GT3 grid is the most brutally competitive battlefield in motorsport, every manufacturer fighting for the same trophies on the same weekends. So when BMW rolled out the M4 GT3 in 2021 as the replacement for the legendary M6 GT3, a lot of paddock veterans assumed it was just another contender, just another car chasing podiums it would rarely see. And after going deep into what this machine actually became, I am convinced that assumption was dead wrong. BMW does not walk away from a 100-win legacy without a plan to dominate the next era. The M6 GT3 racked up more than 100 victories across international GT3 championships between 2016 and 2021, a brutal act to follow. So BMW followed it with something sharper, lighter, and far more dangerous. If breakdowns like this are why you come to YouTube, hit subscribe to CarZoomer. You will not find this level of depth anywhere else. Let me set the stage, because the engineering decision here is surgical. The old M6 GT3 ran a 4.4-liter V8. BMW replaced it with a 3-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six, producing 590 horsepower, a deliberate departure that cut roughly 40 kilograms of engine mass while improving fuel efficiency and balance of performance competitiveness. Power runs through a straight-toothed 6-speed sequential gearbox built by X-Track, the same unit with origins tracing back to the BMW M8 GTE program. Most fans assume more cylinders means more weapon. BMW proved the opposite. Less mass in the nose changes everything about how a GT3 car rotates into a corner, and the inline-six swap was the single biggest bet of the entire program. The chassis tells the rest of the story. Built around a carbon fiber monocoque diverging significantly from the road car's architecture, the M4 GT3 runs rear-wheel drive only. A deliberate departure from the road-going M4's available all-wheel drive system in favor of traditional GT racing philosophy. An ATL safety fuel cell holding 31.7 gallons of fuel sits behind the driver, engineered with extra protection in the event of an accident. The 18-inch wheels measure 12.5 inches wide up front and 13 inches in the rear, wider than almost anything you will see on a public road. A massive, fully adjustable rear wing sits behind the driver's head, generating downforce that no street car in BMW's lineup will ever produce. Drop your country in the comments right now. I want to see how far the CarZoomer community stretches across the globe.
Step inside and forget everything you know about a BMW cockpit. The steering wheel is developed and produced in partnership with FANATEC, ergonomically arranged with traction control, radio, and brake bias controls built directly into the rim, and it is the first wheel of its kind compatible with racing simulators without modification. The BMW M Track Cockpit lets drivers configure boost maps, series-specific functions, pit speed limiters, fuel selection, and sensor calibration directly from the seat, no laptop required. An electro-hydraulic clutch operated by a steering wheel paddle supports partially automated race starts and includes built-in stall prevention. Climate control inside is twice as powerful as the system in the old M6 GT3 because a driver fighting heat exhaustion at hour 20 of a 24-hour race is a driver who makes mistakes. Nothing in this cabin exists for comfort. Everything exists so the human inside survives long enough to win. The numbers on track back up the theater. 0 to 60 arrives in 2.8 seconds, with a top speed around 180 miles per hour. Figures that sound restrained for 590 horsepower, until you remember GT3 regulations exist specifically to cap a car's ceiling, enforce closer racing. Anti-roll bars at both axles, bigger rear brake discs, and an optimized differential were added in the EVO update, refined specifically from feedback BMW's own customer racing team sent back after years of real competition. This is not a manufacturer guessing what drivers want. This is a manufacturer listening, then rebuilding.
The results validate every decision. BMW's 2024 season delivered comprehensive championship success, a DTM Team Championship for Schubert Motorsport, the GT World Challenge Europe Combined Team Championship for BMW M Team WRT, and an Intercontinental GT Challenge Drivers title for Charles Weerts. Add wins at the Nürburgring 24 Hours and Spa 24 Hours, and you have a platform that does not just compete with Porsche and Mercedes, it beats them on their own home circuits. So who actually buys this machine? Not the weekend track day enthusiast. That buyer wants an M4 competition with a manual gearbox and a trunk for golf clubs. The M4 GT3 Evo carries a price tag of roughly $625,000, and a valid racing license is required just to purchase one. This buyer is a professional team principal or a gentleman racer chasing an actual championship trophy. Comparing this car directly against a 911 GT3R and an AMG GT3 Evo on lap sheets, not spec sheets. They are not deciding between two toys, they are deciding which manufacturer gives them the best chance of standing on a podium in front of a global audience.
590 horsepower from an inline-six built to outlast V8. A carbon monocoque chassis with a fuel cell engineered for survival. A cockpit configurable from the seat with 0 laptops involved. And a trophy case from 2024 that includes DTM, GT World Challenge Europe, and Intercontinental GT3 Challenge titles all in the same season. BMW did not build the M4 GT3 to participate, they built it to collect. Tell me below, does the M4 GT3 deserve a spot above the Porsche 911 GT3R, or is Stuttgart still untouchable on the GT3 grid? This is Car Zoomer, and I will see you in the next one.